The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everyone, this is just a demo. It's Vinnie, Viola, and welcome to this quick demo of our upcoming webcast partnership agreements for LIHTC projects. We call this Keys to Success for Developers and Operators, but if you're a user of the LPA, whether you're an asset manager, an agency member, anyone, this webcast is for you if you have limited experience working with partnership agreements. So moving on, Renata Harrison of Harrison Law LP is my co-host on this webcast. 90 minutes of engaging discussion, attendee polls, live question and answer, and we're not going to go through the whole agenda right now, but we'll talk about partnership formation and structure, take a quick look at a basic tax credit partnership, how the equity flows in and out, what that partnership builds. We'll also talk about some other important agreements that are necessary when you're reading a partnership. Additionally, we will talk about capital contributions from the investor, how that amount is derived, the amounts, the benchmarks, and the timing of the release of that equity. We'll also take a look at some examples of tax credit projections and equity adjusters due to performance lease-up issues. Time is money, and we talk about that in this webcast, as in most. We'll look at the rights, powers, obligations of the general partner, and then the limitations of the general partner as spelled out very clearly in the partnership agreement. For example, a refinancing may require investor consent. We'll look at cash flow waterfall and look at an example of priority distribution spelled out in a partnership agreement and how that works. Talk about life cycle reporting. We always wonder, why is it so important to collect that monthly data as it relates to qualified occupancy and initial lease up? Well, one thing the investor's definitely trying to understand is whether or not this project will hit its lease up projection in year one, right? Will this project hit the leasing velocity that we projected? Will it deliver the credits in year one? We have two buildings here in this scenario that we'll look at in the webcast. We'll look at year 15 disposition, the language in the LPA, and delve into AHIC's checklist very briefly, just to talk about all the documents in the AHIC checklist that are found in the partnership agreement. A number of these items are also discussed during our webcast, so hope you can join us. We'll wrap up this webcast talking about tips for successfully managing partnership affairs. That's my asset manager perspective, and of course Renata will add her legal perspective on this. That's about it. If you're interested in learning more about this webcast, go to my website, www.birchislandrec.com, or email me. I'd love to take your questions, hear your suggestions for this webcast. So thank you, and hope you can join us on December 8th. All the best.